You have the right to know. That is the guiding motto behind a local private investigative office that has more than 80 years of combined security and investigative experience. And what's more, it's all expertise from one family. Joining me today, Mike Powers of Powers Investigation, to talk about what they do and how they can help you. Welcome, Mike. Nice to have you here.
Nice to be here.
You come from a long line of investigative types. Your father was a police officer?
Absolutely. My father was in charge of organized crime unit at Franklin County Sheriff's Department. So I knew at an early age that that's what I wanted to do. So I actually started when I was 16 years old.
Did you really?
Worked undercover at Big Bear warehouses.
So
in
Dad
the
got you working.
Yeah.
And now your son is in this as well.
Right. I've got 3 sons, and they all put their hands in it, and I've got one that's full-time with me.
Well, you know how private investigators are depicted on TV and in movies. It's really romanticized, I think. What is it really like? Or is it really like what they say and show on TV?
Yes and no. Some of it is. I mean, I haven't, not in working private investigation work, have I ever been shot at. Now, working narcotics I did, but not in the private sector. I've had women on my dashboard on the outside of the windows pulling on stuff and tearing antennas off and all that, but nothing really physical.
I said to Mike when I met him, I go, okay, what kind of research have you done on me? Because you can investigate just about anybody.
Yeah, there's nothing you can't find out in investigation. If you want to find something out on somebody, pretty easy, if you have the tools and if you know what you're doing.
And you have the tools and you know what you're doing. So that leads me to who would hire you?
Everybody and anybody.
I mean, companies, private individuals?
Everybody. Anybody that does anything or goes anywhere. We've been to Paris, France. We've been to...
Seriously, all over the globe?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Would you say
Bahamas.
that for the most part you are being hired for domestic cases? People are looking to see, husband or wife cheating on me.
50% is probably domestic work. But the trend has changed over the past probably 10 years. We used to see like 60-40 of women coming in about their husbands cheating. Now, in the past 10 years, it's reversed, and it's more about 70% guys and 30% women coming in. Because the women are playing games.
Well, fair's fair. No, I'm kidding. But I think that's an interesting trend that you can follow by all the years that you've been doing this. So then the question comes to companies. Are they really looking at their prospective employees that more closely? Or employees that they have that they might suspect are stealing from the company?
Well, we do a lot of background checks. The rest of our work is corporate theft and workers' comp. And workers' comp is a big one today with the economy and everything else, because if they look like they're going to get laid off, then an injury comes up and then they play the system that way. So workers' comp is getting to be a bigger thing each day. But corporate theft is another one. People infiltrate different companies to get in and find out how they're functioning and what they're doing to bring it back to the company that hired them to go in to find out.
Are you constantly amazed at how people are figuring out how to do things and get away with stuff?
Listen, I never quit learning.
Wow.
I learn every day, and nothing shocks me. It's like, oh my gosh, here it is again.
That's wild. And yet the fact that you are seeing different ways that people find things out too. We talked about Facebook and the internet and Google. There are ways for even the average American to find out things today.
And we all learn. I learn every day about something new that's out on investigation, or how to find this out, or how to do that. It's an ongoing thing.
So how often are you in court, or what you discover you're able to use in a courtroom in some sort of court action?
80% of the time we are... we don't have to go to court because the video and what we've said suffices the whole situation. Yeah. And then I've testified as expert witness in courts throughout the state of Ohio. So
if
off and on 20%.
If someone wants to hire you, we've had your phone number up. Anybody can. I mean, our viewers.
Well, the worst thing is when people come in, they have to make that move to come in, because everybody has the right to know, but it's sometimes people are debating, do I want to know?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, but once they make the move to come in, then I try to make it as easy as possible so they can understand everything and what the law says and what you can do. But everybody has the right to know, especially in the day of AIDS and HIV and stuff. You got to find out what your partner's doing if you have questions. And women have that extra sense about them. If they feel that there's a problem,
there's a gut feeling there, huh?
The guys are playing like a dummy. They have, women know.
You're too funny. Well, it is a pleasure to have you on, Mike, and I know we've probably just touched the tip of the iceberg of what you can talk about. Yeah, but it's a pleasure to have you here. Thanks.
No problem. Thank you.